buy a card or a pass नहीं.
Hi, hello, welcome back to my Shadow Beats. I am your Pallavi. A very good morning from Nice. It's our day 2 in Nice. We stepped out of our hotel at 8:30 in the morning, and now we're going to explore the old town and Castle Hill, and then we'll come back to the hotel, do the breakfast, get ready, check out, and go to another town which is approximately 30 minutes from here. Yesterday we did a road trip via Vespa to Ez, which is one of the most beautiful village, and got the panoramic view of the French Riviera from the top. And then we went to Monaco, which is world's second smallest country. We couldn't explore Monaco much, but we did see the seaside and the famous Monte Carlo casino. While coming back from Monaco to Nice, something terrible happened to us in the middle of the highway. It was like really horrifying, but yeah, we managed to get out of it and enjoyed the nightlife of old Nice. So do watch yesterday's vlog, where you will get this idea on how to do the day trips from Nice to the nearby towns. After yesterday's incident, what happened with our scooter? We don't have a scooter now, but whatever happened, we are not risking it, taking it again. So we are going to use the public transport. Our public transport is convenient. मतलब अगर scooter से it would have taken me 20 minutes. So public transport से it is gonna take 39 to 40 minutes. This pretty orange building is basically a huge departmental store which is very popular in France, Galeries Lafayette, which has all the designer high-end luxury brands. And this is basically right at the high street of Nice. This fountain is very popular, known as Place Messina, located very centrally where all the fashion and shopping stuff meets. And also the space is so huge and central that it is often used for, air shows, entertainment, theaters, and a lot of stuff. Oh my god, this is something I have seen for the first time. This is a condom dispenser where you can get free condoms. And this is right at the high street of Nice. Now we have come towards the promenade, which is basically the most famous avenues in Nice. It is a long stretch of this French Riviera Ocean, which is basically 7 kilometers long, which starts directly from the airport and goes towards the east. And this path is very popular for walking, and there's some running competition also going on. And at the beach you have a lot of beach clubs, which is not open right now because it's too early in the morning. We are here at 9:30. Enjoy the beautiful view of the French Riviera from the promenade and keep walking towards left and east. You arrive at the Castle Hill starting point. From there you have to take stairs and climb up and go at the hilltop. This is the viewpoint map, which is at the hilltop. One of the most beautiful panoramas in the world.
90-meter altitude पे.
The stairs are quite elevated, and also you can take the stairs, and after one point of time there are like slope option also where people go for running and all that stuff. Here you will find all the information related to the castle and the Belanda Tower. It was erected in 1826. Oh babe, look at this painting. This is so pretty.
Tile board can I?
No, it's not tile. Or is it tile? I don't know.
Just tile.
Ceramic.
Tile पे print है.
Nice. So this is the view from the top, from one point, and then if you go to the cemetery on top, there you have the waterfall, and other viewpoints will also go there. There is a castle at the top which is called the Nice Castle. It dominates the city of Nice as it separates the sea into two parts. Also, you get a mesmerizing view from the top. It gives you the best panoramic views in the world, and also you get to see the whole of Nice, the French Riviera. This is the view from one side of the park, and from the other side of the park you can see the port, the famous port of Nice city. The park is huge. You have cafes, you can just chill here, and then you can also take these train from down to climb at the top. Now we are going towards the port, and we have arrived at this beautiful famous seaside restaurant, La Plongeois, if I'm pronouncing it right. This is a very popular seaside restaurant in the old Nice, towards the port. Restaurant is so popular that you literally have to book around a month before if you want to dine in here. The sunset is mesmerizing from here. From the restaurant, we walked towards the port. So the port is huge. You can hire yacht, restaurants. You can also go for tours along the French Riviera. If you see straight, that's the Castle Hill top from where we got the panoramic view. And this is the other side, the port side. And look at these beautiful buildings along the port. They are lovely, pretty. From the port, we'll take the tram, which is 3.70 euros per person, and reach our hotel, which is at the Nice High Street. This is the ticket that you must validate whenever you're using any public transport. Vlog 1 has more detailed information. Let's enjoy the traditional French breakfast sitting at the streets. So it has a fresh glass of orange juice, panna chocolate or croissant and coffee for 9 euros per person. Nice city has its own charm. I loved it and the city is so clean. In my last vlog, I showed you this place at night because this is a very famous area where all the party happens, the pubs, the clubs. And also it's very popular among tourists. It's near the Heritage Justice of Court of Nice, and you can see there are a lot of flea markets which sells vintage and new stuff. So very popular for shopping, street shopping, and also for partying at night. After checking out from the hotel, we will walk towards the Nice Central Station, which is just 5 minutes walk from our hotel. So this one is Nice's railway station. From here we're gonna catch the train and go to the next town, which is very close to Ez. First thing first, let's buy the ticket to where we are going next.
Buy a card or a pass नहीं, buy a ticket. Going out from the station. The Ville Franche-sur-Mer.
Yeah, 7 minutes, 5 euros.
Leave it there for a minute.
Boarding pass. It feels like we are boarding a flight because the ticket is like a boarding pass. By road, it was 30 minutes, and by train, it's 7 minutes. We will be in Ville Francis. It is famous because it is known as Millionaire's Lane Bay. A lot of millionaires, जो millionaires हैं उनके बहुत सारे बड़े बड़े bungalows हैं, and it's like it also has a very beautiful beach which has an amazing sunset. So we won't be able to see the sunset, but we'll explore the beach and also the old town. Old town is also one of the most colorful streets or towns of France. Just in 7 minutes from Nice, we have arrived in Villefranche-sur-Mer. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. This is a very small town and very beautiful. It has a sandy beach. It has pretty colorful houses, streets, and also when you go on top at the hill, it has a lot of resorts and luxury houses, which basically gives you $1 million view, and that is why it is also known as the Millionaire's Bay. Once you are out from the station, keep walking right towards the port, and this is the famous area where you have all the restaurants, and left side you have the port, and you can also dine in at the seaside, port side restaurants, enjoy a lovely meal with some French wine at the port. How pretty it is, right? The view is just so beautiful. Oh my god. You can do a lot here. You can hire a boat or rent a yacht and explore the French Riviera. You can also hire these cars and explore the town. Also, it's pretty much walkable. If you want to explore walking, you can also do that. Here comes the yummy octopus. The quantity is less for 30 euros, and this is again a fish. It was for 35, and then some bread and a wine. So the food is expensive here as compared to Nice, and then you see this giant tiramisu, which I didn't like because it was too sweet for me. After having the delicious meal, we came to explore the narrow streets and colorful buildings, which is the main highlight of this town. It is also known as the most colorful town of France. Look at these lights, look at these buildings. Oh my god, so vintage, so quirky, and so pretty. I just love it. I am a sucker for like colorful buildings, and that is the reason I just loved Amalfi. The Positano was beautiful, and also it literally gives me some Italian vibes here as well. I have been to Florence, so Florence also has these windows, so it looks pretty familiar, and yeah, it gives me Italian vibes in France. I would highly recommend visiting this beautiful, colorful town of France whenever you are planning a trip to Nice. First, it's very close to Nice, just 7 minutes by train, and second, it's beautiful, the narrow streets, the colorful houses. It gives you a very, very, very different vibe. It is between Nice and Monaco and very close to Es, but it's very pretty. The crystal clear water, seafront. Though it is expensive to eat out here, the restaurants at the seafront charge you significantly, like 35, 30 euros for a main course. So it is expensive than Nice, but also the resorts are very pretty. Usually you can do a day trip here, but if you want to stay, you can also stay overnight. The resorts are a little expensive, but I would recommend doing a day trip here.
बिल्कुल सिलेक्शन में टच स्क्रीन नहीं था, एक डायल था, उससे ऐसे ऐसे करो, लैंग्वेज सेलेक्ट करो, एक बटन है, बस दो ही बटन है, एक डायल है और एक ये.
It was majorly old stuff, old type of
it's like
machine.
आदम जमाने का UX.
We came back to Nice Central Station and then took a tram from there to the airport, and using our return ticket that we bought on day one. After you do the immigration, there will be no food courts except this small shop where the food options are very less. So I would highly recommend, if you want to carry food, please do carry it after you do your security check and before the immigration. Otherwise, you will literally starve for having a good food after the immigration.
Did they delay flight?
So this was day 2 in Nice, and also in one of the most colorful towns in France. I told you in my first vlog that I'm gonna make a summarized video of the total trip cost. Now let's do a quick recap of my fantastic 2-day trip to south of France, French Riviera, where we covered Nice, Ez, Monaco on day 1, and this day 2 was all about exploring the Nice old town, and then we went to Villefranche-sur-Mer. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. We took a flight from London Gatwick Airport to Nice Airport, and the flight cost was £200 per person round trip without baggage. We did not take any bags, we just flew with our backpacks. £200 per person for a round trip is expensive if you compare it with other European countries, because south of France is in general expensive. That's why the tickets were expensive, and also we did not flew in any of the long weekends. It was a normal weekend. Upon landing in Nice, we took the tram from the airport to our hotel in Nice, and the price was 10 euros per person for the airport round trip. Our hotel was for about 108 per night, and we were only there for one night. Next, we rented an electric scooter which was for 120 euros for 24 hours. That was a terrible experience, renting an electric scooter. You should definitely go and see the part 1, day 1 in Nice, because that video will definitely help you whether you should hire an electric scooter or not. And if you get stuck or something terrible happens to you in a foreign country, how can you come out of that situation? We headed to the picturesque village of Es, which is beautiful and famous for the breathtaking panoramic views of the French Riviera. And then we went to Monaco, which is known as the second smallest country in the world. We had our dinner in Monaco, which was quite expensive because for 2 dishes we paid somewhere around 90 euros without the drinks, and with the drinks it would have come somewhere around 140 because drinks were very expensive. One water bottle was for 13 euros. After having our dinner in Monaco, we headed back to Nice, and we got stuck in the middle of the highway and something terrible happened. We were very grateful and thankful that finally we reached our hotel safely. And after reaching our hotel, we wanted to step out to forget everything whatever happened before, and that's how we went to explore the nightlife of Old Nice, which was amazing. Day 2 started with exploring the old town of Nice, the Castle Hill, and then we also visited the port of Nice, which was beautiful. Nice is very much walkable. You can almost cover everything walking. Everything is nearby, and when you walk you actually soak up the vibe of the city. Then we had our traditional French breakfast, which was only for 9 euros. After that we went back to our hotel, checked out, and then took a train from Nice to Villefort-sur-Mer. Train ticket was only 5 euros per person one way. We spent the afternoon exploring the beautiful streets and charming houses, and also had our lunch by the sea for 30 euros per person. And there you have it, a fantastic 2-day itinerary for south of France, but 1 day extra would have been better, where we would have covered Cannes and Menton, but never mind, there's always a next time. So hopefully next time we're gonna go to Cannes and Menton, and of course Nice. So for Nice, 1 day is okay. You can explore whole of Nice in day 1, and then you can do the day trips from Nice. There are a lot of options. You can hire a scooter, you can rent a car, or you can just book the bus tours, which are very convenient and which are not that expensive as well. So they have different packages. Also the trains are very convenient and not that expensive, so you can also do day trips via trains. Monaco as a country is very expensive, and also the hotels are expensive, so I would also prefer doing a day trip to Monaco. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do give a thumbs up if you like it, and also share this video with your friends and family who are planning a trip to south of France. And let me know in the comment section if you have any questions or if you need any tips for traveling. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, or if you have not subscribed yet, because that will mean a lot to me. There are a lot of vlogs coming up from Netherlands, from my US trip, which is Coachella plus Antelope plus Vegas. So you guys have to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and don't forget to follow my Shadow Beads on Instagram. And thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you soon in my next adventure. Bye.